You walk into the airport with your boarding pass, join that endless security line, and wonder why everyone seems to know something you don't. Well, after 30 years of travel and countless conversations with seasoned travelers over 60, I've discovered most airports offer incredible privileges, specifically designed for senior travelers that 90% of people completely ignore. Subscribe right now so you never miss senior travel tips that save you time, money, and stress. Today, I'm counting down 10 game-changing airport perks for seniors that will transform how you fly. And the last one could turn an ordinary airport day into a luxury experience without spending a dime extra. Quick tip before we head to the gate. Tap like and subscribe to stay ahead of the airport secrets and free perks most travelers never hear about. Let me start with number 10, and this one shocked me when I first learned about it. Free wheelchair assistance isn't just for people who need medical help. This service acts as your personal express lane through the entire airport. Here's what most travelers don't realize. When you request wheelchair assistance, you bypass regular security lines, get priority treatment at check-in, and receive gate-to-gate escort service. You don't need a medical condition to request this service if you're over 60 and dealing with heavy luggage, long walking distances, or simply feeling tired from travel. To access this hidden airport perk, call your airline 24 hours before departure or request it at the check-in counter. The service is completely free at every major airport worldwide. Martha from Phoenix shared with me that she discovered this accidentally when her knee was bothering her, and now she uses it for every international flight because it cuts her airport time. In half number 9 will save you real money at every airport. Senior discounts at airport shops and restaurants exist at most major airports, but staff won't advertise them. These discounts typically range from 10 to 20% off food, beverages, and retail purchases. The key is asking directly and showing your identification. Many airport Starbucks locations offer senior discounts, along with Hudson News, WHS Smith, and most airport restaurants. I learned this from Robert, a frequent traveler from Denver, who always asks, "Do you offer any senior discounts?" at every airport purchase. He told me he saves about $15 per trip just by asking this simple question. The worst thing that happens is they say no, but more often than not, they'll honor a senior discount even if it's not officially posted. Moving to number 8, and this involves airport perks. Most travelers assume require expensive memberships. Airport lounge day passes become significantly cheaper when you know the senior-specific deals, while regular day passes cost $60 to $80. Many lounges offer discounted rates for travelers over 65. Priority Pass often runs promotions where seniors can access lounges for $35 to $45 instead of the standard rate. Here's the insider trick. Visit the lounge directly instead of booking online. Explain that you're a senior traveler looking for day pass options, and ask about any available discounts. Many lounges have discretionary pricing for older travelers, especially during off-peak hours. These airport lounge tricks can transform a stressful layover into a comfortable retreat with free food, beverages, Wi-Fi, and quiet seating. Number 7 addresses one of the biggest frustrations senior travelers face: navigating complex airports alone. Free escort services exist at virtually every major airport, extending far beyond wheelchair assistance. These services include personal guides who walk with you from check-in to your gate, help you locate restaurants and restrooms, assist with connecting flights, and even help with language barriers during international travel. Airlines typically don't advertise these airport assistance services, but they're available upon request. When booking your flight, mention that you'd like ground assistance for airport navigation. This service proves especially valuable at massive airports like Atlanta, Dubai, or Frankfurt, where walking distances can exceed a mile between terminals. Number 6 involves airport secrets that can save you hundreds of dollars per trip. Baggage fee exemptions for medical equipment and mobility aids extend beyond wheelchairs and walkers. If you travel with CPAP machines, oxygen concentrators, prescription medications requiring refrigeration, or any medical devices, these items typically fly free regardless of your airline's baggage policy. The key is declaring these items properly during check-in and having documentation ready. Most airlines allow one additional carry-on bag free of charge when it contains medical supplies. This exemption can save you $30 to $50 each way on checked baggage fees, while ensuring your essential items stay with you throughout the flight. I want to share something that makes all these airport perks even more valuable. If you really want to make these travel benefits work for you, start by booking smarter. I use Expedia because it lets you bundle your flight and hotel together, sometimes saving up to 25%. Their platform connects you with airlines and hotels that specifically cater to senior travelers, making it easier to request the services we're discussing today. What I love about Expedia for travelers over 60 is their flexible cancellation options on most stays, which is perfect when plans change unexpectedly. Plus, their 24/7 travel assistance helps with delays, cancellations, and itinerary changes, so you're never dealing with problems alone. When you book through platforms that understand senior travel needs, accessing these airport benefits becomes much smoother. Number 5. Revolutionizes how seniors should approach airport security. Priority security screening for travelers with mobility needs or medical conditions is available at every TSA checkpoint, but you have to know how to access it. This isn't the same as TSA PreCheck. It's a separate service for travelers who need additional time or assistance during screening. Simply inform the TSA agent that you're a senior traveler who needs extra time or has medical concerns. They'll direct you to a special lane with more experienced agents who understand senior-specific issues like joint replacements, pacemakers, or medications. This priority service often moves faster than regular lines because fewer people know about it. Number 4. Addresses one of the most valuable hidden airport perks that senior travelers consistently overlook. Complimentary assistance desks exist in every major airport, specifically for resolving travel problems, but most people walk right past them looking for airline-specific counters. These desks handle lost luggage, missed connections, rebooking assistance, and travel insurance claims regardless of which airline you're flying. The airport assistance services prove especially valuable for senior travelers because staff members receive specialized training in helping older passengers navigate complex travel situations. They often have direct phone lines to airline supervisors and can resolve issues faster than standard customer service. To find these desks, look for signs reading passenger services, travel assistance, or airport information near baggage claim areas. Staff members at these locations can often solve problems that airline representatives claim require hours or days to resolve. Let's talk about number 3, which involves early boarding privileges that most senior travelers don't realize they can request. While airlines advertise early boarding for first-class passengers and frequent flyers, they also offer priority boarding for travelers over 65 or those traveling with medical equipment. This isn't always announced during boarding calls, but it's available if you ask. Early boarding tips include approaching the gate agent 15 minutes before general boarding begins and explaining that you're a senior traveler who would benefit from extra time to board and store carry-on luggage. Most gate agents will allow you to board with families or passengers needing assistance. The advantage extends beyond avoiding crowded aisles. Early boarding ensures overhead bin space for your carry-on luggage and gives you time to organize your seat area without feeling rushed by other passengers. These airport comfort tips make the entire flying experience more pleasant for travelers over 60. Number 2 reveals airport secrets that international travelers over 60 need to know. International Transfer Desk Support for Mobility, or Language Assistance, operates at every major international airport, but finding these services requires knowing where to look. These desks specifically help senior travelers navigate customs, immigration, and terminal transfers during international connections. When flying internationally, look for signs reading Transfer Assistance or International Connections. After clearing immigration staff members at these locations, speak multiple languages and understand the unique challenges senior travelers face during international flights. They can provide wheelchair assistance, help with visa questions, locate currency exchange services, and even arrange for special meals during long layovers. This service proved invaluable for Dorothy from Portland, who was connecting through Amsterdam on her way to Italy. She felt overwhelmed by the airport's size and wasn't sure about European customs procedures. The International Transfer Desk not only guided her to the correct gate, but also helped her exchange currency and explained duty-free shopping rules. Now for number 1, the airport perk that changes how seniors should approach travel forever. TSA PreCheck becomes free for travelers over 75 and discounted for those over 65 through specific programs most people never hear about. While regular TSA PreCheck costs $78 for 5 years, senior travelers can often access expedited security through alternative programs or receive significant discounts. Some airports offer senior-specific trusted traveler programs that provide the same benefits as TSA PreCheck, but focus specifically on older travelers' needs. These programs understand that seniors may have medical devices, medications, or mobility aids that require special screening procedures. Beyond the expedited security lines, these senior airport hacks include access to shorter lines at customs and immigration during international travel. The application process for seniors often involves simplified paperwork and can sometimes be completed entirely by mail rather than requiring in-person appointments. Here's a surprise story that shows the power of this perk. Margaret from Boston had been paying for airport lounge access and dealing with long security lines for years. When she learned about senior TSA programs, she discovered she qualified for expedited screening plus discounted lounge access through her age alone. She now saves over $300 annually on travel conveniences she was already purchasing. Let me address something important about accessing all these airport benefits. The key is confidence and preparation. Airlines and airports don't always volunteer information about senior-specific services, but they're required to provide them when requested appropriately. Always carry identification proving your age, and don't hesitate to ask gate agents, customer service representatives, or airport staff about available senior services. These airport perks for seniors exist because the travel industry recognizes that older travelers often need additional time, assistance, or accommodations. You're not asking for special treatment. You're accessing services designed specifically for your demographic. The more confidently you request these services, the more likely staff members will provide helpful guidance. Use the Expedia link in the description to find exclusive senior-friendly packages and bundle discounts for your next trip. Their platform makes it easier to communicate your specific needs during the booking process, which helps ensure these services are arranged before you arrive at the airport. Remember that these airport benefits work best when you plan ahead. Call airlines 24 hours before departure to request assistance services. Arrive at the airport with extra time to locate service desks and speak with staff members. Bring documentation for any medical needs or mobility aids you'll be traveling with. The Airport Services Guide I've shared today represents decades of collective knowledge from senior travelers who've learned these secrets through experience. Each of these perks addresses real challenges that travelers over 60 face in modern airports. Long walking distances, complex security procedures, confusing terminal layouts, and limited assistance from busy airline staff. Most importantly, these services exist to make your travel experience more comfortable and enjoyable. Air travel doesn't have to become more difficult as we age. It just requires knowing which resources are available and how to access them effectively. Now you know the airport secrets even frequent flyers overlook. These perks save time, stress, and real money, so take advantage of them on your next trip. Subscribe right now so you never miss senior travel tips that make flying after 65 smoother and more affordable. If you found this helpful, don't miss our next video where I reveal the smart booking strategies and travel tools that can save you hundreds. Click the screen and I'll meet you there so you can start traveling smarter, safer, and more affordable.